heavy, close hard, close often. In fact, always be closing. That's the old model of sales. The ABC of closing, always be closing, ABC. And there are books out there, they're called The Closers, the 101 ways to close the sale. Now there probably are, but how many do you actually use? Probably only a few. In the new model of sales, we tip this upside down. This is the new model of sales, and it's on a solid base of trust. In fact, 40% of the whole sales process is in this area. Ringing when you say you're going to ring them. Delivering when you say you're going to deliver. If you say to a customer, well, look, I'll call you by 5 o'clock tonight. Now, you don't call them by 5, you call them by 10 past, quarter past 5. It doesn't really matter, but they're probably waiting on the other end of the phone or not for you to call. And in their unconscious mind, they're sort of expecting that phone call. You don't do it, it doesn't matter, but you've broken a small agreement. That's fine. Day goes by, you go and have an appointment with them, or they come in and see you, and you say, look, I'll get that proposal to you by Tuesday afternoon. Tuesday afternoon comes and goes, and you get it there on Wednesday morning. Doesn't really matter because it's been overnight, but that's another small agreement that you've made with them and you've broken. So the trust is being whittled away. So the whole idea is you make small agreements, in fact you make them on purpose, and you keep them so that the level of trust is being built all the time, so that if you can keep agreements on all the small things, when the decision time comes, which is the big thing they need to trust you on, and all the delivery that comes with that, of your products and your services, then of course they're going to trust you in a far more secure way. Next sort, quote giver, my personal favourite. Do you know why? Because every time you speak to one of them, the price gets cheaper. A few years ago, I decided I needed to buy my 2 young sons a new laptop each. So I did my job, I went through the catalogues, I went through the yellow pages, and I made a phone call, and then I made a phone call, and then I made a phone call. And do you know what happened every single time I made a phone call? The price got cheaper. It was fantastic. I got the best deal ever. All I needed to do was on the next phone call was say, oh, I've already got a quote for this much, I've already got a quote for this much, and I'm buying 2. Great.
Well, this couch is $2,499. Was $3,499. Awesome. We've got that brown one over there.
All right.
That's $2,999. There's another one over there, which is a white couch, which is $3,299. Then you're looking at $1,599. They range from about $2,000 through to about $4,200. Therefore, $1,599 each.
The next type of salesperson is in a whole other genre. They do something that these 3 types of salespeople don't do. They ask lots and lots of questions. They don't go on and on about the product. They don't just want to take your order. They just don't want to give you the cheapest price. And to continue the story about my boys' computers, last year I decided that they needed an upgrade from their laptops. And I'm busy ringing around and I'm getting lots of information and people are willing to take my orders and the price is going down and down and down. And then I came across this one particular salesperson and he started asking me lots of questions about the laptops I was wanting to buy for my boys. And he found out all sorts of information. Information like what they were using it for, how competent they were on the computers, how often they were playing on their computers. And he found out that my oldest boy, who's 14, is an absolute computer nut. He makes games, he does all these complicated graphics programs, he does amazing things that I can't even understand. And what he determined was that we needed a whole other graphics card, we needed a whole other level of memory, we needed a whole other type of computer so that what he saw on the screen, and he needed a big screen because he spends so much time on the computer, than I was originally thinking about with the laptop. Now what I ended up buying was not just another laptop, what I ended up buying was 2 mighty powerful desktops for about twice the price. And did I feel good about it? Absolutely. Did my boys appreciate it and say, I love you, Mummy? Of course they did. They were so happy. I was happy, my boys were happy, and of course the salesman, he did the right thing by me. So each of the action commitments that you write down in each of these modules need to meet all these criteria. Now we ask you to write down these action commitments because they're promises that you make to yourself. And when you write them down, are you more or less likely to remember exactly what it is that you promised to yourself?
No one can do the thing